Hello, my friends. I wanted to talk with you today about the difference in being connected to our hearts and heart wide open. So, being connected to our hearts is being connected to ourself, our true self, our higher self, the divine. This is a place of being able to feel and sense truth versus illusion. Illusion is up here. When we're not connected, the mind can spin and all the stories, and then we're creating our own reality. And yeah, it's can get very trippy. Heart wide open. A lot of folks, especially in the spiritual community, feel like they need to be heart wide open. That's not safe, my friends. Yes, heart wide open when you're with a loved one, heart wide open when you're with nature, heart wide open when you're with yourself, like journaling or singing. Heart wide open just in the general public or with someone who isn't safe, well, you're going to be absorbing all this stuff that isn't yours. And especially those of us that are sensitive, it can get real tricky on discerning what is yours to tend to and what just needs to be let go of, right? So I highly recommend during these times where we want to close off, and this is to protect ourselves, right? When we're closing off. Try connecting with your heart, try connecting with yourself. And again, this is a place of being able to remember what is true, being able to discern what is true, and also being able to unplug a bit from the chaos of your mind, the chaos that's being fed to us, right? And I do want to speak to that. Being careful of the spiritual bypass. So there's a lot going on right now that is horrifying, that is grief, that is just anger, that is confusion. And not looking at it because it's uncomfortable is part of a spiritual bypass. So part of that is trusting yourself, trusting your heart, that your heart can hold all of it, that your heart can hold grief and joy at the same time, that your heart can hold anger and peace at the same time, that your heart can hold trust and fear at the same time. We have the ability, we are multifaceted little beings. We have the ability to hold many things at once. Not just one or the other, but kind of all of it. And, when we do become aware or take in what's happening in the world, remembering to not get lost in it. It's important to be educated, yeah. And also it's important to have peace of mind, peace in your heart, peace in your frequency. So balancing the education with your well-being and remembering your choice. Remembering that you are a sovereign being, you are. If you feel your thoughts spinning in worry, in fear, exploring what could bring peace to that. What I do, like if I'm thinking about, let's say the war, one of the many wars that is happening right now, sending blessings. May you be protected. May you feel safe in this moment. May you have access to clean water in this moment, food in this moment. Blessings really do work. Sending, because we're energy, we're frequency. So sending that frequency out, being educated, not ignoring this over here, but being educated, not being consumed, really turning this pain into blessings. And, not even, we can have the pain and we can still send blessings, or good wishes, things that we would like to manifest, however you want to say it, prayers, whatever makes sense in your world, to pick up what I'm putting down here. All right, my friends, and then of course to weave in microdosing. Microdosing can help with all of this. There's many ways to get to where I'm speaking. Microdosing is one, and helps you to connect to your heart, helps you to connect to yourself, helps you to remember what is real and what is illusion, helps you to remember your power, You know, and this is kind of a not a one and done. Our spiritual remembering is a process. And I do highly recommend, if not microdosing, doing something, meditation, yoga, journaling, being in nature, remembering what is real. All right, my friends,